Baby bia obefebia edinya obetia ne JFK Justin Frimpong Kuduya. He is now the new General Secretary for the New Patriotic Party NPP. Abusuafo amanfo ebisa who is JFK? Justin Frimpong Kuduya no ne han. Ofri he eno aba be pie mu NPP party ni mu obeye den wa ha da ben kra no ba ya delegate etimi akoto aba e de ama ne saa ene news ni wa ha. But before Krampo ansana, I'll brief you about Justin Frimpong Kuduya. Abusuafo bra election no ekọ so e wa Accra Sports Stadium NPP for National Delegates Conference. Na ye to aba delegate ahodro obia kwato ne de obia kwato ne de vote no easy in penifo na say easy officials kenkan from 1 to whatever number omunya aye no ewi etwe na Justin enya more votes than the then General Secretary John Boadu. Now looking at the voter, Papa Nidini Justice Frimpong Kuduya enya aye no nya vote 2,837 2,837 votes. And John Boadu enya 2,524 2,534 what you say voter Justin editing John Boadu muno na enye vote ketwa in fact bi wo mu endorse bia sa akra for that election no ade a emu edu Justin Frimpong Kuduya ye ka ne wasema bebre na bisa who is he, where is he from, ene fine kosi he no ebusuafo oyelo yani na abakwasam kakra na se ne ho ensem kakra efa ne ho enie Justin eye Ghana ni di hia enie asantemantemu ena wofiri ana asantemantemu ene wo no November 14th 1982 na ne maame mo chemu no nti ene November ebe oba bedi na woda kasia ofi Ashanti region se na medi kanka ye na woko secondary school ewo Opokuware enu wo Kumasi ofi ho ena obeto asoko Hackney Community College eno ewo London eho no mo yesi obtain certificate na ye ICT eno de ba ye after ho otu na edisua so abroche kaka no otuba Ghana ebesin ko Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology eco study land economy owieye na Kwame Nkrumah University ho na okọ school kakra ewo ho efa law ho before kransa na the Ghana Law of School and the Ghana School of Law manu akwenya manabeko school ho edomo call no to the banker or what certificate in financial management. This certificate in financial management, it's from the Institute of Commercial Management. I know it was UK. Aside, Mr. Kwabena Frimpong and I said Mr. Justin Frimpong Kuduya. Sorry, more for enchemi. Waye njuma ahudro bebre. Njuma waye no waye bi wa abrochire waye bi wa Ghana ha. He is a former employee at the Super Sports Limited I know UK. Ama yushomuka kre bechirema because of ejuma kwaye wo ho experience onya aye no otimi de boa Ghana ema kan 2008 African Cup of Nations and say World Cup can e course why you host Ghana you host ye no ono no oboa ye African Cup of Nations kan 2008 ne nimdie akosua ye ewo Super Sports no was UK no de beboa ye ema di host ye wasan so aye ejuma ewo Joe Mains Associate Limited say a construction company kese pa and so the appointment eba in 2017 and ye papa His Excellency the President Nana Akufo-Addo edi why ejuma ne share inside he said only the CEO of IEA the Youth Employment Agency. Aside he's a lawyer. We can kind of practicing the law in a professional way with Adoma Kwachi Law Consult. One other senior partners Juma Bomo handle cases bebre na for corporate litigation arbitration land matters and we can kind of law school law baby in fact and also the little information Mesaka Chima, he is a fan of football and games as usual. Ni ball hopa enye adiketwa Abusuafo ebiewu papa ayeka asemi has been a former deputy Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer at the Yama NPP, and also why a chairman of the Strategic Communications Committee of the Ashanti Region, a NPP Krunumanti. Oh, share ye fan and wine, yes, say bia, or ye aba fresh. And yes, say be or buy and chain or better position. He's been in the party for way too long. This is the time I Ghana for, and I teach you NPP for delegates, no, as soon as you say to chair. Ometumi ato aba ede ama Justin Frimpong Kuduamene wababaye the secretary obayos wo chirema he has come for all enye say bia wo ba no oba be yimu wo baabi dabi he has come for all oyo bia dia obeye adwuma ma obia mo amoboa ye mo amovoti ma no chese mo a mwanya gidie ewo ni mu no eyade a Justin chirema mu nyina nti na waba enye asem ketwa chese ensem efa ne ho amanfo chirema da bi obetimi aye adwuma no because we di party ne chia ye emre bebre na wa support party no apesen kwa obeba beye we nanso enya ade a we esi ye omo ana omo empeso obeba ne nso no den ya waba nti adwuma ne de ade a wono eba beye ne yie pa ebusuafo me free JFK Justin Frimpong Kodua eso na matoa so with ensem foforo a ewo honomo a Asen Central MP Honorable Kennedy Akompre ko ohini Agyapong yenyina ye nimse na asen so nani abre pa opese ono so eba beye president de magana fo na wotimi bua ye ewo akwan bebre so wadi nsem bia tudwa afa ekwan a NPP fo ya hoboa omo kwa ni in fact omo nam kwan so mu kwa kosiki IMF fo emoa International Monetary Fund for emoa because oman ni mu ayedin. Now this is what the member of parliament has to say. Ni nyina and say if NPP for IMF meaning the government, the president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has failed Ghanaians. According to Honorable Kennedy Akompre Ohini Agyapong, NDC time during NDC era, okay, say any government obey na agency or in the country choir and any government or in the country be IMF no the country or the government has failed the people. And you say, so no any government, IMF, no one should expect him to backtrack whatever it is that he said during the NDC era. No, son or Becca fan home or no, or a man of his word. Near Okano, and no, oye, and Nuntino, and you say, Bia, and the party, and Tino, one say, oh, MPP DNA, and yes, sir, and the MPP DNA shrunk, there be a same into own to be and backtrack the statement or can you know yes I'm a man for and funny serious and yes I don't know what here you know the kind of person he is. According to the MP for Asen Central, onims well MPP affiliate and government affiliate but and so you be brain a woman the mere fact to say MPP IMF no and just say almost unfairly Ghana for they are going to IMF they feel the country but NPP going to IMF no doesn't mean NPP has totally failed Ghanaians. That is MP for Asen Central, Kennedy Nsemoka. The reason was, according to Honorable, there is far difference between NPP and the IMF and NDC and the IMF. And so you be brave because Ochema NPP there, you know COVID-19, I didn't want to boom. Now buying again a Juma. Akufo-Addo was performing well. He was doing near yebia for the country to develop, but COVID in Hubebo mu say pine. And no answer why you were why you who to na Russia Ukraine war and in Hubebo mu say pain. And Oko America cry inflation normally and can in number 1 to 2%. No, in America. In 40 years in history, inflation ended 8.7%. And no crash now say MPP enye boni and MPP nye ye. But share Mahama time Momodi Ghana IMF we knew how many excuse, but they took Ghana to IMF. But Ekufuado, the IMF, the Ghana to IMF because of by COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war. And yes, sir, there is still one the government will take the country to IMF. But Ekufuado failure there. But then we can still not compare it to what Mahama did to Ghanaians. This is what MP for Central Kennedy Akompreko Hini Agyapong Eka Efananado and the former president John Dramani Mahama IMF going.